Hi, my name is Ian William Barney, and today we'll be going over my Week 10 presentation of Google Analytics and SEOs. What do SEOs mean and what is their purpose? Well, SEO is an acronym that stands for Search Engine Optimization, and its purpose is to create a structure for searching for things across all web browsers, from anything like Google to Microsoft Edge and Mozilla Firefox. And before 1991, we really had no way of searching for things. We just had to go through a compilement of sites, which was excruciating and frustrating for many people. So, we're going to search something up now. But while we do that, let's go over this question. What are short tail and long tail expressions? So, this is going to be your long tail expression, keto breakfast recipes, and it's a little bit more in depth, and it'll give you less search results to have to go through, as well as finding some of the more better in-depth search results. Whereas if I just typed in a short tail expression like keto recipes, I would find that I would be going through 240 million results and I may not find as good of a recipe, which would be a little bit more annoying. So the more concise you are, the better whenever it comes to long tail and short tail expressions. But SEO isn't just meant for your web browser. It's also meant for the page that you're developing, whether it be on or off. But what are on and off page SEOs? Well, on page SEOs are going to be your HTML structure, anything from your meta to your links and all your other elements. And the better the on-page SEO, the better it's going to look. And then you have your off-page SEOs. Well, there's a lot of things that go into your off-page SEOs. However, we're going to focus mainly on backlinks. So if you'll come over with me, I press this back button right here. My byui.edu, well, that's not meant for this site. That's because it's an indirect link or a backlink to Brigham Young University of Idaho.edu. And backlinks are really important. So, what are Google Analytics and what is its purpose? Well, its purpose is to give us an overview of the site that we're developing or other people's sites, the incoming traffic and outgoing traffic. And it'll give you your audience, your acquisition, and your behavior. So your audience is your who, obviously. Your acquisition is how they got there, aka through backlinks or just searching for you. And then their behavior is other things, like your bounce rate, for example, which I'll get into in just a second. So here's the fun part about Google Analytics. It's an app. Like I said, it is a tool. And you can go look at your overview of your site through mobile, through iPad, or your desktop. It's not really set to one specific area. So you can take it on the go as a web developer and see the oncoming traffic that you have going into your site. And a lot of other different things like how much money people are spending there, or if they're not spending money at all, if they're even interested in your site. And that brings us to our Google Analytics SEOs and how they're connected. Well, like I was saying, your on-page and off-page SEOs have to be really good. So the more off-page SEOs you have, the higher Google is going to rank your site and the more popularity it's going to end up having. So if I have my link on easports.com and it's a really popular site, a lot of people are probably going to end up going to my site. Thus, I'm going to have a lot more traffic. Thus, I'm going to have more acquisition from those backlinks. And because of it, it's going to make it more relevant. So if I go to my keto recipes again, you can see that Delish is top searched. And that's because it has great on-page SEOs as well as great off-page SEOs and has a lot of relevance. So the thing is, though, is what happens if my on-page SEOs aren't great, but I have good off-page SEOs? Well, if I have good off-page SEOs but bad on-page SEOs, I'm going to have an example that looks like this with a high bounce rate. And what bounce rate is how long do people considerably stay on my site? So, and the higher your bounce rate, the less people are appealed by it. So that's why you're going to want to have more simple on-page SEOs. You're going to want to keep it as brief and concise as possible, and you're not going to want to go into or delve into anything that doesn't really matter. Your sessions, for example, how many sessions that you're going to have or how many sessions you actively have. Like I said, it keeps track of your traffic. So this person has 4,635 people visiting the site. Now, it also has the average time spent on the site, which is 26 seconds, and they have an up on 10%, which is good. And then they have 3.05% for new sessions, which is also really good. So with that being said, this is Google Analytics and SEOs, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon.